Hey, Chris, what's going on this morning? So I got a rush job. This lady dropped off some shears and some clipper blades last night, and she'd like to pick them up today at noon. She texted me this morning. I said, "Oh crap, I better get out there and get them done." So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock them out. All right. Well, let's see if these are going to cut. Not bad back there. That's not terrible. There's just a little hitch right there. So I think I got 2 pairs of shears and I think 7 clipper blades to do. Got somebody dropping off some knives this morning too. I'm pretty much caught up, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping to have a little bit more work today. My wife had a run. She likes to go to these 5Ks, so her and my daughter went to a 5K this morning at the college. So I'd prefer to be busy. I'd prefer to be making some money even on Sunday. All right, I'm going to clean these up a little bit on the Scotch Brite wheel. Got a little rust on the inside of them. Let's see if we can clean them up. Get some lights on in here. Well, if you're just joining us, we're going to sharpen some pet grooming tools this morning. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel. Does help our little business down here in Texas grow. I made them. I bought the I bought this part from Amazon. I can give you the link for it. And these, I just glued them onto the plates. I made 2 sets. I never use it. This is a 340 and this is a I think this is 3 something, and I think this is 360. I think this is 240. They're just cheap Chinese wheels. I think they're like $10 a piece. They work good for cleaning up these shears. I know there's a couple of guys that sell them out there for $45 a piece. You don't need to spend $45 for one of those. That's for sure. I mean, the plates are $10 and the wheels are $10, 10 or 12 on Amazon. A little thin right there. Chris, I'll send you the links to where I bought those on Amazon. Yeah, some of them are too aggressive. That's for sure. You know, the idea behind this was I could use it. I could take these with me and use it on my flat hone wherever I wanted instead of on my bench grinder or bench buffer. Can't carry that around with me very easily. I mean, I can, but I don't. That looks good. I tried to make a thin Scotch Brite pad for it. It just didn't work as well. I needed something with a little bit more height on it to do these shears better. So that's what I made anyway. Yeah, it works great. Does what I want it to do. There we go. I think that's the angle. These are Gib gators. Yeah, I think he sells them for 45 a piece. I mean, he's making them, so I guess he should be compensated for it. And for guys who don't want to make their own stuff, I guess it works good. I think that's good. Alex has them, and so does Dennis Brooks. Hamagura USA has them. All right, I'm gonna leave that at 1,000 grit. I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna leave these a little toothy and not so polished. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I thought I'd turn the camera on and talk to y'all. See what was going on a Sunday morning. I wasn't going to get started until later, but this girl texted me this morning and said she was going to be in my area around noon if I would have her stuff done. I said, "Yeah, I'll get it done for you." So that's what we're going to do. I got the clipper blades soaking in the ultrasonic cleaner. Hey, Jim. So I got a little something right there. I'm going to use the Dremel tool, kind of clean that up a little bit. That looks better. I don't know if both of these blades have that or not. No, that one's not so bad. All right, feels pretty good. Let's go back to the stones. That looks good. That looks good. So it is super humid here, but windy. I walked the dogs this morning. I was sweating like crazy. Summer is coming to Southeast Texas. All right, I think we're good. So we're going to hit the buffer one more time on it, then we'll test them. So these are an old school pair of Gib Gators. She likes these shears. She likes the old school. They're quality shears. They really are. All right. So now there's no resistance whatsoever. So let's get out our fake fur at the back, in the middle, and she likes that tip to cut. It was pulling slightly on the tip here. So I had to work the tip a little bit more on this one. So let's try the rabbit fur. Y'all see that? Crisp. All right. So we got those cutting better. We got one more pair. I don't think I need to adjust those. If I get caught up today, tomorrow morning, I'm going to clean the shop. Man, it is filthy. I got fur everywhere, dog hair everywhere. There's one. All right, here's another. Let's see how they cut. That's cutting pretty good. Yeah, I can feel it. Man, I love that ambulance. You've done exactly what I want to do is have an ambulance sharpening vehicle. I might have asked you this already, Chris. Did you buy it from the city there that you live in, or where did you find the ambulance at? These are convex edge. Man, that is just dirt cheap. Have you had to put any money into it, mechanical wise? Like that's also low miles for that kind of vehicle. So I can see the damage right there at the tip. There's a little damage right there. Is why it was pushing. These shears have never been sharpened before. These are fairly new. I'm just going to work the ride line just a little bit at that tip. I think it's in good shape. That's incredible, man. That's a heck of a deal. You find another deal like that, let me know. We got a clean, clean ride line. Just this little haze right there in that tip. That looks good. Man, that's incredible. I would have to have a place to park it because my homeowners association would not let me park an ambulance in my driveway, sadly. One of the bummers of living in an HOA community. So these are convex edge grooming shears. That's awesome. She said, you've done exactly what I would like to do. I've thought about this for a while. I watch a lot of these guys convert ambulances to RVs on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna go to a 3000. I mean a 2000 on this one since it's polished edge. Have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in. The business will come. It took me about 3 years before mine really started kicking off and really getting busy. And over the last year, I've gotten insanely busy. You can see how many days a week I work. Oh, man. Exactly. If you enjoy what you're doing, makes makes it good. I never have to sit in an office ever again. You know what? It's got a weird spot right there. That is off. I'm gonna have to start over. Let me go back. I see a flat spot. That's from the factory. There we go. We got it. Exactly. I hate clipper blades. And that's what we're gonna do next too. I've got them in the ultrasonic cleaner right now. And you know what? I don't know if that expensive shop machine would make me like clipper blades anymore. It's tempting to get that automatic one, but you still gotta disassemble the clipper blades. You still gotta clean them. You still have to do all the other steps. The automatic machine only helps with a little bit of it. If I could just do knives, I would be happy. Knives and sewing scissors, if I could just do those and make a good living, I'd be super happy. I still see a flat spot in that blade. Oh, please don't send them to me. I have more than I want to do. I'm gonna have to see how that's gonna cut. This is bothering me. I may have to resharpen these shears. Yeah, they look pretty. I keep seeing a little shadow on the edge, like I missed something. But when I look at it straight on, I don't see it. And I don't feel any burr or anything. It feels smooth. It feels clean. And the ride lines are pretty. We're going to put them together and see how they cut. That's all that counts. Cut is what counts. Nice and smooth. Didn't feel any grabbing or anything like that. No, I've tried to sharpen those and I can never get them sharp as they are from the factory, so I turn them down. I know some guys do those, but I've never had any success in doing them. All right, these are not cutting. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board here. I knew there was something off. I missed there's a flat spot on one of these blades. We're just gonna go back to the flat hone. And I don't think it's that blade, I think it's this blade. So we're gonna sharpen just one blade. That looks good. Ah, it's water. I think I got the burr off. Yeah, looks better. If it's an older pair of shears, a lot of times you'll have to. I mean, not a whole lot on the set. You can usually tell if the set's something wrong with the set as soon as you put it on your whetstones. All right, we're going to go back to the whetstone on this one blade. This is the one I saw a shadow on. Now the shadow is gone. I kept seeing some kind of refraction of light that I had not got the edge all the way across the blade where it should be. That was a weird grind from the factory. I did have a pair of shears the other day that the set was really bad on. One blade was bent. They had been dropped. Oh, that looks good. All right, let's see if we can get them back together and get them to cut like they should. I mean, they cut, but they just didn't cut like I wanted them to. They weren't crisp. And when you should just go with your gut instinct when you see something like that. I knew better than to try to even put them back together. There we go. Still don't like them. Still don't like the way they're cutting. I don't like it. I want it to cut better. We've worked the ride lines to death. It's the outside edge where the problem is. Boy, you got that right, but I didn't want to spend all this time on one shear. Let me go take those clipper blades out. Let them drain while I'm doing that. I want those things to cut so crisp, that fake fur. She probably wouldn't care, but I do. All right, got the burr off. And that may have been part of the problem. I didn't refine the burr enough on both blades to get them to cut crisp. That looks good. All right, I got a consistent burr. Maybe I rushed too soon, huh? Did the camera stop? Somebody might have called. If somebody calls and leave a message, It stops everything. Yep. I think hang on. Somebody's calling me. Yeah, I'm doing both of them. I just went back to square one. It's better than guessing, you know what I mean? If you go back to your process, I goofed somewhere along the line. So, it's better just to go back to the beginning, go through your paces again, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be and cutting properly. That doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. So much about sharpening is muscle memory and the process, and you get off balance sometimes. And so hopefully I've corrected my mistakes and we'll get a good edge. Looks good. Doesn't mean it's looked good last time too, didn't it? Yeah, looks can be deceiving. If it's not going to cut properly, yep, you just got to start from the beginning sometimes. Okay, looks good. I'm going to be pissed if it doesn't cut. I'm going to be so pissed off if it doesn't cut like I want it to. Like I said, it cut, but it didn't cut like I wanted it to. And I'm going to take a break after this and then answer the call. Somebody's called twice while we're here on the phone, and so find out what they want. There was somebody supposed to drop off some knives this morning. That may be that person calling. Hey, Jeremy. Oh, Betty. Man. Woo! Zero resistance. So that's where I just had to go back to the beginning. All right. So there, look at that. Just flows. Tip's not cutting that great. Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Let's do the really fine fur. There we go. All right, guys. I'm gonna go answer that call. Somebody's calling me. I might come back on later when I do the clipper blades. Y'all have a good morning. Cheers from Southeast Texas.